Everything you were taught about the circle of life is a lie, or at least only half the story. If you're currently managing your mom's medications or explaining a bank statement to your dad, you've entered a world no one prepared you for. You aren't just helping out. You are experiencing a total psychological collapse of your primary safety net. Today, I'm revealing the 4 psychological triggers that make this role reversal feel like a metabolic drain, and the one shift that stops the burnout instantly. In an instant, the people who are your emotional anchors have become your primary responsibility. This is role reversal, and it is one of the most emotionally taxing transitions a person can go through. When you start parenting your parents, you aren't just managing tasks, you are navigating the dismantling of a lifelong identity. 1. The loss of the protector myth. Even as adults, our subconscious clings to the idea of our parents as our ultimate protectors. When you step into the caregiving role, that childhood sense of security is fundamentally altered. This creates a sense of existential vulnerability. Your brain realizes that the safety net is now you. This can trigger a state of constant tension, because you no longer have a higher authority to turn to. You aren't just tired from the work, you're grieving the loss of being the child. 2. The conflict between guilt and duty. Caring for a parent is a constant emotional tug-of-war. You feel a deep sense of loyalty to take care of them, but you also have a natural need for autonomy in your own life. This often leads to compassion fatigue. You love them, but you feel the heavy drain on your time and spirit. Then, you feel guilty for feeling drained. This is a painful cycle that leads to burnout. To survive this, you have to realize that resentment isn't a character flaw. It's a sign that your own tank is empty. 3. Navigating anticipatory grief. When you parent your parents, you are experiencing grief in slow motion. You are watching their vibrancy slowly fade, whether it's their physical strength or their mental clarity. Your heart is trying to process the loss before it even happens. This leads to hypervigilance. You jump every time the phone rings. You're constantly watching for signs of decline. You're living in a state of perpetual waiting, wondering when the next crisis will hit. 4. The struggle for dignity, the independence gap. There is a difficult mirroring that happens. As parents lose their independence, they often push back with defensiveness. They might refuse their medication or hide their symptoms to stay in control. It can feel like you're dealing with a stubborn child. But there is one major difference. They are adults with a lifetime of experience and a right to their dignity. This creates a power struggle that is exhausting. You're trying to keep them safe, but they're trying to keep their pride. 5. Moving toward presence over perfection. To handle this role reversal, you have to move from being a problem solver to being a companion. You cannot fix the aging process. You can only walk through it with them. Practice healthy emotional distance. You can care for their needs without letting their anxiety or anger become your own. You have to care for yourself first, or you won't have the strength to care for them. Parenting your parents is the hardest emotional journey you'll ever take. It's a profound act of love, but it requires a complete redefining of your boundaries. Are you currently in this stage of life? How are you breaking the cycle of guilt? Let me know in the comments. This is a community where we can support one another. If you want to continue exploring the hidden psychological depths of everyday life, please subscribe. Stay strong, stay kind. I'll see you in the next one.